and welcome to the launch party.
Yes.
Yes, Tracy, unmute yourself, honey. There you
We
go.
good?
You're
Yeah,
great.
Let me turn this up.
yeah.
Technical difficulties. Okay.
Mm.
Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Well, we've gathered our listeners from many different places to be talking about you. Why don't you tell them a little bit of what we're doing and what we're launching tonight?
We are launching my website,
Uh huh.
all official and up and running. I always had just a Facebook business page, but I now have a website, and you can go right on that website to book an appointment with me. The scheduler's on there. My services are on there. A little bit about what I do.
Yep.
Um, I'll be putting some blogs on there and some different things real
Mhm.
soon.
Yep.
Uh,
And some podcasts. We just started it out.
yep.
So I'm going to pop out, let you and Joe go through the website a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, well, here we go. All right. So let's bring that website up. There we go. So, yeah, we got your website up. Yes.
Yay!
So if you're looking to schedule an appointment with Tracy, you can guess right over here. There's a great big button for that. You can also look at her services uh, as well. Both pages will let you book an appointment there. And then as we add you to other places, we'll of course be adding more ways to book an appointment or make contact with you. And then, of course, we have your about. You can read all about Tracy, her bio, and her policies, and her code of ethics. Always important. Then we have podcasts. Lovely page. So if we pop over there real quick, she's already done a coffee and tea with ASIN.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can go view that there. We'll be adding, and this one as well. We'll be adding as you do more podcasts. We'll be adding those there, so you can always um, get the latest podcast with Tracy here. Um, and then yeah, and
We
if you're not
have,
sure about Tracy, she has tons of testimonials. She does. You can go read those. So yeah, on podcasts.
and I have the events tab too.
Oh yes, you
For
have the
events.
events.
Yep.
We've started loading those up. So yeah, you actually have another coffee and tea tomorrow.
Yes.
And then yeah, your next event is that mystical psychic fair, which that sounds amazing.
It is. It's a very nice event. Lots of readers, vendors, tons of vendors. Do your crystal shopping, things like that. Tons of vendors and readers, and it is. It's a great event. It's a big one. It's in Library, PA,
Yeah,
near South
I
Park.
was having a moment putting that one on the calendar. I was like, wait, what? I
Wait, what? Where?
was like, the library what?
It's not a library. The town's called Library, and it's at their fire hall.
That is a nice little quirky place. I
Yeah.
want to go. I
It's
want to
it's a
go.
nice hall though. It's a nice hall. It's a nice venue. Really
Oh,
nice.
very nice. I've
You
noticed
check
that
it
with
out.
the northern part of the state that like a lot of the like fire departments have like community hall spaces. I'm from the southern part of the state, like we barely have volunteer fire departments.
Oh, really?
As in like they're like southern West Virginia. You get down this way and yeah, like our volunteer fire departments are like an overglorified garage with trucks.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we have some of those too, but a lot of them have like halls, venues where they have like, psychic fairs, different vendor shows. People have like wedding receptions and things.
Hmm.
They
Well,
serve a lot of purpose.
yeah, and it looked like that mystical psychic fair. Is that like a monthly event, or how often do they have those?
It is we are booked there at library uh the second Sunday of every month for the whole year,
Oh wow.
all of 2022. Yes.
Oh, very cool, very cool. So yeah,
So
Um,
those events will keep coming in. You'll see. I didn't want to go too far ahead in case things change, so I just put in like the first two, because things come up, things change, but they should be the second Sunday of every month for the whole year.
Absolutely. So
And
yeah, and then there's also the monthly view of the calendar if you just want to look through. That way you can do that as well because I know that list for me, like a lot of people love the agenda list where you have all the events, and I know that's one for me. It's like no, I got to see this mapped out. I'm
I
visual.
like a calendar. I like to see.
Oh yeah.
Well, Joe and I realize we're both very visual people.
Yes. Like the list of events just doesn't do it for me. It just never does until you put it on a like a laid out calendar. And then I'm like, oh, that's on a Saturday. Cool.
Yeah,
Um
I'm the same
like,
way. I need to see that calendar. We're visual people.
oh yes.
And then
Um
coffee and tea with Asen, I will be coffee and tea with Asen the first Thursday of every month.
hmm yeah, so and I believe we already have those loaded in. I think I got that far and I did. So yeah. So yeah, you have a bunch of coffee and teas with Asen coming up. So
Hmm.
you've got the live stream tonight. You've got a live stream tomorrow. You have a live stream on the 30th. You have a live stream on the 7th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 7th or the 8th, I know I have something with Dottie the psychic too. She and I are going to do a thing on here.
Ah, that's right. I haven't gotten that one added. So that
Yeah.
on my part.
What do I have
Um,
on the 7th?
Pardon?
What do I have on the 7th?
Coffee and tea with Asen. It's the first Thursday of
Oh,
the month.
oh, that's a Thursday. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the
I got my
30th.
glasses on and I'm still like,
Like what is it? Yeah, well, and it is kind of hard to see in like because you guys get the best experience watching. You're seeing the calendar way bigger than we are. Okay.
yeah.
Like that, like what she's seeing, guys, if I can tell you, is like this big, and it is kind of a strain. So yeah, just kind of hang in there with us. Like it's a great tool that we have going with StreamYard to help you guys see, the website. Unfortunately, what we have to view of it, oh wow.
Yeah. My glasses do work. It's just,
Mhm.
they do. They really do.
Well, it really depends, but no, y'all guys, it's been great working with Tracy. Now, Tracy, your listings are a little different because you don't break down your services to, okay, I'm only doing mediumship today, I'm only doing this today. It's a blended service.
Correct.
Tell them about that.
Well, because I've tried in the past to like just read tarot cards or just do a psychic reading or just do mediumship. And that doesn't work for me because if I'm doing a tarot reading and somebody comes in and wants to talk to you, I can't be like, no, I'm just reading cards right now. Like, go. It just, I don't know. That's how it works for me. So I just let whatever come in,
Hmm.
and that's your reading.
Right.
I won't just pick and choose. If somebody wants to come in and we're doing a tarot reading, then we'll stop, put the cards down a minute and address that, and then we can go back into the cards. And then, sometimes like psychic stuff comes in and I'm not even reading off the cards. So it's whatever you need to hear is what you're going to hear.
Hmm.
I don't, I won't
Right.
limit myself or your reading to
Right.
that.
So I want to give some shout outs here. Hi, Amy. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Dottie. Of course, we have our site link up. Hi, Emily. Nice to see you. It's been real fun working with you, Tracy, and we're going to continue working with you. As you see, we've got shows going on. Now, are you going to continue doing your Facebook pet card of reading of the day?
Yes, featured readers will always be there no matter what. What
Uh-huh.
is a featured reader? If you have a pet, dog, cat, rabbit, snake, hamster, guinea pig, I don't care. Your pet's your pet. If you want to send a picture to me, either via email or messenger, just give me a picture of your pet. Let me know their name. And then when I do my daily card pulls Monday through Friday, I just go through. I like kind of set up a calendar with pets and my phone, and I'll pick a pet out, see whose pet it is. Okay, it's Ason's pet, so we'll post up his picture of his dog and give the dog's name, and I do the daily card pull, and hopefully it'll resonate with you, and I tag you in it, and you get to see your pet, and everybody gets to see them. And I get messages all the time from people, not even about readings. They're just like telling me how much they love, when they get up in the morning before work or whatever, having their coffee and checking out the daily card pool and seeing people's pets.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be up early in the morning, but at least you can look at somebody's cute pet to kind of get the day going. So it's really taken off. I really like it, and everybody else seems to like it too. So yes, send me your pets.
So now, have you had any unusual pets yet? Like, what's the most surprising one, I guess, is the one I should ask. Was there one you just opened and you went, wait, what? You have a pet?
I'm trying to think back. I'm going way back. A turtle. I was surprised to see a turtle one day. I was like, oh, okay, all right, we'll do turtles.
All right.
Yeah. I haven't had a snake yet. I know I mentioned snake, but I really thought I would see his pet snake by now, and I haven't.
Well, I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Your snakes are your pets too. We don't, I don't discriminate. All pets are welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I would say very quickly the probably shocking pet picture. There's here in West Virginia, there is a pet store that has a giant, and when I say giant, Baby is the snake's name, has its own room at the pet store. Giant boa constrictor, massive.
Named Baby.
Named Baby.
See, and when I was growing up, there was a pet store that had an alligator.
I saw a video recently. It looks like alligators can make really friendly pets.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
I don't know. I can't cuddling with an alligator. I mean, granted, if you have a pet alligator, please submit them to me. Send them to, send them my way for featured reader. But I just.
Yeah. Well, but over the past 2 months, people have been trying to book you, and you're like, hold on. So let's talk about how easy it is to book with Audacity. It's no more of this debate of, can you do Thursday at 2:00? No, I can't do Thursday at 2:00. How about Friday at 5:00? For those that have gone through trying to book by hand with Tracy, you no longer have to do that. You can go to Audacity, you pick your appointment time, you choose the length of your reading, you pay right there. No more of this hopping around. Did I remember my credit card? Where's my purse? All this crap. And you can easily book with her immediately.
Right. You don't have to wait for me to answer you back. If I'm busy or, other readings or just, you don't have to wait. You just right then and there, you see what the availability is, you see what times are open, and you can set it right up.
Right. And that's call or Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry if you're just in the, can't she call me? Is it long distance? None of that. She can connect with you, but via Zoom also, so you get a full video conference. You get to see the cards as she's throwing them up.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Or we could do a phone call. It doesn't matter, phone call or Zoom. Another thing I want to put out there, we talk about this. I'm old school. The technology way of doing this is pretty new to me. But I know, Asen, you've been an old school reader in the past. You're in person. You're sitting at a table.
Yep.
You're in your kitchen. You're in somebody's kitchen. You're in somebody's store, and it was always an in-person thing, right?
Yeah,
always since I can remember. Then the pandemic came along, and I still wanted to do readings. People still want readings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, how do we do this?
Yeah.
And this is how we do it. And I can assure you, I I was skeptical myself. Honestly, the first time I did a reading over the phone, I was kind of like, I
It's
was
different.
skeptical. It was different. And I
In
was,
10 years, we're going to be holograms, baby.
and I started throwing the cards down. I started receiving messages.
Mm-hmm.
It worked. It
Right.
worked. You do not
You know,
need me to sit in front of you to deliver a
right.
great
This
reading.
enables you, if you're not in PA, if you're in Biblicon, Texas, you can get a hold of Tracy and get a reading today. Hello, Lady Gwen. Welcome to the club. She says to you, yes, welcome to the club, because you're a podcaster now with PCSP Network. You're also going to be joining West Virginia Psychics, and we're going to be adding some more events to your page there to do with that. And then there's some other points. Let's look at your code of ethics, because this is a really important part of your services, is stating your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because some people don't know what boundaries are, where they go, you know what to do with them. And I think you have some very important ones here. You treat people equally without discrimination because of sex, race, religion, affiliation, or sexual preferences. You strive for quality of all your metaphysical and spiritual work. You respect all points of view, even those different ones from your own. All readings and energy work is confidential and discreet, meaning you ain't getting taped unless you want it taped, and then only you get to view it. You're not a licensed therapist, psychologist, or doctor or lawyer. Duh. You're a psychic. You do not give. You do not only give any counseling with terminal illnesses or predicting deaths. Not your department. Um, we may be demigods. We haven't been appointed as gods yet, in my view. You work for and with higher powers and the best good of your clients. Your gifts are solely intended to help and support healing. You do not and will not perform spells, hexes, or curses. And at the end of the day, your client is in charge of their actions and choices. And we all have free will and have the ability to change your outcome, which is a highly important one. We can give you the direction and you can choose to go there or not.
Right. Nothing's ever set in stone.
No.
Oh,
It's
I don't know how many times I've had people sit down with me and it's like Tower, Death, Three of Swords, and I'm like, honey, you might want to just like set everything on fire now and save yourself some time.
well, of course, now I know that from there's the other side of that as well. Because just from like the blog talk days,
Mm-hmm.
we had this one poor woman who just called in over and over and over again, and she so desperately wanted a relationship with her coworker.
Mm-hmm.
And it was what like and finally I had to talk to Asen after that show and be like, what is her deal? And she's and like the boil down of it is, think outside the box, dear. Like, you know what I mean? Like like you have that client that comes in and they are so fixated on the thing that's right in front of them that they haven't even thought about the rest of the world. That they, yeah, you can date him, but try better, try harder.
it's just,
Look
right.
for
And it's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you desperately want that relationship with that coworker, but does that coworker want a relationship with you?
But not only that, but is it a good match? I mean, because
Right.
everyone sees work-life beauty. When they get home, sometimes they're sludge life couch potatoes.
Yeah, or after those first couple dates, you realize you're like oil and water.
Exactly.
It's just,
Or water and gas. Like, one so slow it ain't moving, and the other one so fast you can't keep up with it. Hello, Alicia. How are you, darling?
Oh, hello,
Lena,
Melanie.
hello. Glad you made it.
hi, all.
Oh yeah, Melanie brings up the good point that no work relationships, it's a bad idea.
Don't
That's
eat where
true
you
too.
sleep. That's what I always say. That's what I tell clients. Don't eat where you sleep.
No, it's not
Most
good. You get
people
crumbs in
you
the bed, and stains all over the carpet, and hunting dirty dishes after you've had a good night's rest is terrible.
eat. Yeah, it's just not a good thing. It's just
Yeah, but a lot of people meet their partners at work, but take it out of the workplace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But so what has been one of your funnest experiences as a psychic? I won't say as a new psychic. A new, she is new. We just launched her site, but she's
I'm
been reading
new.
for a long time.
Yeah, I'm new here with the
Yeah.
network, and which I like. I mean, I'm looking forward to doing things with you guys, doing events and different things. We've
Hmm.
been planning some stuff, and I'm looking forward to that. I like the whole team psychic
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's quite interesting. West Virginia Psychics has grown into a little team. It's like, wow.
I
Mystic
like
has
it.
really brought up the power, brought up the psychic in West Virginia, the psychic outside of West Virginia, and Mystic has been a really good platform to work because we're one of the few platforms that is ran by a psychic, designed by a psychic's husband, pushed by a psychic's husband, organized psychically, launched energetically, updated energetically. We don't strive to like gouge people or go in and go, all right, we got to totally change who you look like, how you look, send you to the beauty spa. We need you with purple hair, and we got to get you in black, and all these other things.
Nope, it was just like, oh, hey, okay, come on in. You know?
Yeah,
But I like that. I like the group, and just
yeah,
never haven't met anyone in person, but just all getting together with meetings and stuff. It's just a really good vibe. It
it
really is.
is. It's their first time working with someone out of Pennsylvania. It's very interesting working with the legal system in Pennsylvania, what we can do, what we can't do, and we had to look at all that. Debating on whether we do sales tax or no sales tax, and the price of the reading is the price of the reading.
Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
did learn that.
yeah,
And I'm close enough though. I'm only what do we say? I'm 45 minutes away from Morgantown, so
right.
I'm close enough that I can be the West Virginia Psychics family. And
Exactly. You are. You're within our regions. You're within our service area. You're 45 minutes out. You've got a daughter at WVU.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's what
You've
gets
got
me in
grandbabies.
it.
We got a few of those sprouting around. Thanks, Guinevere. We love that our site looks amazing. We worked really hard to bring out her branding, her image, her taste.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hmm.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, but no, anything you want to put out there? Anything you want to talk about coming up? Or do you want to
Um,
save it for tomorrow night when we start throwing shade?
yeah, we have another show tomorrow night. We should save all the good stuff for tomorrow night. And she asked me one of my most exciting things when I first started reading.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to go back to when I very first started reading because, I you you go through this period. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Where and this was a long time ago. This is when I was younger. You go through this period where, am I really a psychic? Do I really have abilities, or am I just nuts? And so you kind of
Uh-huh.
struggle with that for a while. And my uncle, who he's not with us anymore, and I talked to you two about my uncle a couple of days ago. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to get emotional. But he told me, he said, "Well, you need to just do a reading." And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what do you mean? And he was like, just sit down with somebody and tell them what you're getting. He said, if you have no idea what you're talking about, but that person knows what you're talking about, he said, you're not crazy, are you? He said, you're not making it up. It's just coming through.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but that takes a lot of balls.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a while to do that. I just kept messing with the tarot cards and different things, and then finally one day I did it. And
it was like a friend of a friend. So I didn't like really know the person because I tested myself. I'm like, I don't want to do a family member. I don't want to do friend. I want to do somebody that I don't really know anything about because, you know, I was testing myself. And I gave her a reading, and that's when that blended thing happened. There was some psychic stuff going on. There was some mediumship going on. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just I just sat there and told her, and it made sense. And she knew what I was talking about. I didn't know what I was talking about, but I don't have to know. It's not
Right.
for me to know.
None of your, you know, some of the crap comes out of my mouth. Lord knows. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but burn his shit seems to be an often a theme here lately.
I just sit there sometimes and I'm going, I have to say this, and this sounds really stupid. And I say it, and they're like, oh no, like it's not stupid to them at all.
Exactly.
And that takes time to get past too. Like
it does. And then you have to go through and do the proving. And when I talk about proving, I've had to do this to every one of my husbands. They've learned. You have to, you know, point it out there. You know, he thought I was crazy for stopping every time on that mountain going, I got a flat tire. And you got to figure out which one it is.
He did. He seriously did. We would be on the phone and he's like, I think I have a flat tire. Hold on, I'm going to pull over. And it's like, okay, the first or second time, you're like, okay, maybe he has a flat tire. Oh, no. But then after that, it's like, oh, come on. Like, you go through this, it's a rough patch of pavement. You know this. We've been over this. You check your tire every time. Where do we end up with a flat tire? Right there.
Also, where the van broke down, right there.
Right, because sometimes you can't say, like, you know it's coming. You know, you don't know when, but it's like, it's coming, and it happens, and it's just that's the fun and living with people like us. I was like, I think I told y'all that was Mila got her gallbladder out last week. The week before. I got up in the morning and I'm like, well, the night before I went to bed, I told my husband, I said, I think I'm calling off work tomorrow. And he laughed at me thinking it was like, you know, how it is, like, oh, I don't want to go. I'm like, no, I think I'm going to have to call off. And sure enough, my mom fell and broke her shoulder. And it was like, I knew. I'm like sitting around like, I know I'm going to call off and just kind of waiting around. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. 20 minutes after I called off. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Like, I hate myself some days. Like, I just,
it's just the way life is, honey. It's just the way life is.
It just drives you nuts sometimes.
It does. Now, you offer access bars also, but that's in person. We're still setting those services up.
Yes. You cannot do there. You can do distance Reiki, but you cannot do distance access bars. So if you would be interested in an access bar session with me, the prices are on the website, but to set that up in person, just message me.
Well, we're going to be getting that up here soon so that they can actually do it online too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But for now, you can message me or send me an email and we'll set that up until it's set up on the website. And then Reiki can be in person or distance, but I'm fairly new to being certified to run access bars, but I love it.
So I'm going to do some bragging and some talking on the website. Your website provider is Mystic PC. And if you guys would ever be interested in Mystic PC, we do a lot. We do web hosting and development. We do social media marketing management. We also do computer repair in Southern West Virginia. And, you know, we don't care. And Joe, you can take over now. You know, you don't care about the computer and, you know, if it's for a pagan business, we got to go and clear it all for.
No, and that's one of those things. I do have a specialty with people who are older or who are not comfortable with computers. I've spent well now my oldest client, I will say, is quickly approaching 100.
Oh,
Yes, and
they're
she's
hard.
phenomenal. She is
Oh,
phenomenal. But no, because I realized this many years ago. There's a big problem in the ability sometimes for like just the communication. To like sit there and not necessarily know all the words or like say it the right way or whatever. I found that was like my kind of quick niche that like I just fit here. It's like no, I get it. I'm cool. Like we'll get there. And yeah, so that's a lot of what I've done with services and support. Even when I had a full time, cube farm job,
Hmm.
spent a lot of time doing that. But no, we do offer a variety of services from, as Asen mentioned, computer repair and so forth. I stay very busy.
Uh-huh.
these two are super patient, super kind. I mean, if Joe could talk me through all the stuff I've done to set this up, like
Right.
anybody could do, like he's just patient. I never cried. I was going to say or cut, but that's a lie. I did cuss.
Well,
I
Well, we're
oh
gonna
yeah,
cuss, honey. I mean, that's expected.
we all did at one
well,
point.
cussed, but I
Yeah.
haven't shed a tear or broke anything, not once. That's
Well,
huge.
and that was the one thing that you kept getting concerned with is you had to do things, and it's like, yeah, control. It's about your finances. You have to deal with it. I'm not logging in as you. You
Yeah.
can deal with that.
Yeah, that's always been one of my sticking points is I want to make sure people keep control of their money. Like I've seen too many businesses with that problem, and it's like I don't like money accusations at all. Like I hate causing them. I hate being pointed at them with them. It's like no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Everyone, take
I
care
don't
of your
like
money.
messing with other people's money and
Yeah. Now that
being
is something. Let's
responsible.
bring up though about your site is you now take credit card.
Yes, I do.
You take all of them.
Yes.
MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover, Diners Card, European cards. You're set up to cover every type of credit card and PayPal if you choose PayPal.
Right. But not everybody has PayPal.
Not
So,
everyone has PayPal.
right. If you
So,
don't have PayPal now, that's okay because you can use any kind of credit card.
yep.
So we
And
made that more, to open
exactly.
it up more.
Yeah. And you'll be opening up more to other payment options as they become available. Because crypto's coming up, that'll be available in a couple of months. This one comes up, that one comes up. We'll be expanding in Tracy Vonza's acceptance because you went with a very strong credit card processor, the nation's leading credit card processor at the moment.
They
Yeah.
handle
You
a
see
lot
that
of
light, how the light's coming in and out?
Uh huh.
No idea what that is.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Just,
We can see it, love it, and move on
you
with
see
it.
the magic happening in here?
It is.
It is. I have no idea what's happening.
Wanting to get an appointment, you can go ahead and go book. And she will be messaging you if you've been in waiting with a direct link to the scheduling page. If you haven't gotten a reading with her, go get a reading. She does a good job. She comes ace and approved. Come on. You guys know I don't back many readers. I've got like 7 or 8 I like. The rest of them, we'll see.
I am flattered.
Um,
Well, since she is so well known for her
uh,
pet pictures, I do have to share this one.
My IT guy.
So I had so many questions. I was so busy when you said that. It's the cutest picture. It is. It is the most darling picture. But now who is this little feller?
This is Juno.
Aww. Oh, Juno the IT guy.
Juno the IT guy. He's lucky he's cute.
Well, he's
Got
lucky because he's big too, because he can hold down printers and faxers and all types of things.
Holds down the fort.
Oh, he's a big dude. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. Well, honey, I wish you luck in your new endeavors. We're going to be talking bar night. It's going to be a real fun show. Guys, thank you for joining us for our launch party. We really hope you guys enjoy seeing this. Be looking for more new lives from Tracy Vaughn on T and Tarot, and TracyVaughn.com. And, who knows what else we will get her into, because we are bringing her into the 2020s.
I'm excited. And we'll see you all again tomorrow night to sip some tea and coffee and
Throw a little shade.
feel the tea.
Mm-hmm. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.